Y yo sé que es difícil, pero ¿cómo se llega a un balance en el que no perdamos de vista esto que teníamos nosotros por todas partes al empezar a preparar esta charla, que es el objetivo bien común, que nos beneficiemos todos, no solo unos cuantos? No debe de ser un negocio, porque como
opportunity. $661. 'About Mach 30. Three times the speed of sound shortly after we enter that blackout period. Once we exit the blackout, atmosphere, and then we get set up for the parachute deployment sequence. First, the deployment of 3 cover chutes that will pull essentially the top forward bay cover off the vehicle. That will be followed by the deployment of drogue chutes and then the final deployment of a series splashdown scheduled as 7:08. Somewhere around Mach 32. We crew members inside here at the Spaceflight Meteorology Group. Standing by on the deck of the U.S. Kennedy Space Center. Cruise.
Hey there, Rabia. Welcome to the bow of the USS John Murtha. This is where we will report out live updates from the ship as work to recover our Artemis 2 astronauts in just about an Now, right now, as you can see, we are out in the Pacific. We're actually staying about 6.5 miles away from where we will away, and then we will move to 3.2 miles away. At that point, we'll pause. Because basically some parts of like the parachute system, they're jettisoned off Orion during descent. So we'll just want to make sure that those all land in the water. even closer. So we a mile away from Orion, and at that point the ship will capsule while NASA and Navy recovery forces work out, and we should have great views of the bow. The left of me here, these stabilized cameras. We can really get up close to make sure that we are sharing all the images we have available to you. We also will have some views from above. We actually have 5 planes providing live views. Back some of those aerial assets just took off from San Diego minutes ago. On the flight deck, you see 4 helicopters. in the back, those will take off in about 30 minutes from now. Also, again, lots and lots of imagery that we hope to share with you today. And then those in the front, those two will pluck out of the water and fly them back to our ship. Now, the team here on the ship, more than 500, left San Diego for since then. I've watched different teams train every final preps to make sure that they're ready for today. So to give us more of an update about how recovery is going on right now. Here, Paul Serpinski, he is the assistant Great to have you here, Paul.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Absolutely. So you just left the landing forces operations center. How are we looking for recovery?
Right now, it's looking great. When I left, they were just about to get into weather briefing with Mission Control Center in Houston, but listening to the loops this morning and everything that's been going on, the entry trajectory correction. The return trajectory correction burn went great. They were right on the money, right down the middle, where they should be coming back. Our forces here are teams out in the water. All our boats are launched or will be imminently. So yeah, it's just coming along great.
Yeah. It's really nice to see. We did see some of those boats float. Give you a live view, but of course they floated right out of the camera shot. Came to us, but so basically the team right now here on the ship, basically like monitoring mode, but really things will pick up about 15 minutes after splashdown.
Yeah, so a couple minutes before splashdown, things start happening really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
They're maybe a second or two apart, and it just takes a whole lot of effort and a lot of updates back and forth between us and Houston to try to keep track of everything that's happening, all in real time. And then after splashdown, that's when the recovery team really kicks into high gear. We have our boat teams divers doing hazardous assessments as they get progressively closer to the capsule, making sure, it's safe for all of our people to and it's also safe for the astronauts to come out, because really at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, is we're to make sure that the astronauts get home safe after their tremendous journey to the moon and back. But then also we have, like you mentioned on a minute ago, all our image helicopters are taking imagery, camera shots of it as splashdown. I mean, they'll see it as soon as it crosses the horizon, to the ocean here.
And then afterwards, we have to recover actually Orion to bring it into the well deck of the ship.
Absolutely. Once the astronauts are safe on board, then those same dive teams are going to transition into securing the capsule. They'll position some equipment around it to kind of facilitate that. We'll attach a really big winch line to it, and then a bunch of tending lines. We'll pull the capsule around behind the ship and then start to slowly bring it in. And then, yeah, Orion comes in, goes hard down, and everyone cheers.
Yeah,
great day.
Great, exactly. Lots to coordinate, a lot to manage. Basically planning for this recovery, Artemis recovery, started a month after Artemis 1 launched. That was the uncrewed test flight of the Space Launch System rocket, as well as the Orion spacecraft. That was November 2022. A month later, all the planning for this. How does it feel to be so close to welcoming our friends, our astronauts, home?
I mean, for the whole team, I walked around the ship this morning, just kind of visiting with a lot of people, a lot of groups, and just kind of get the feel of them. And everyone has that same kind of mentality. Everyone's excited. Everyone's thrilled to see all that work that's been doing, like you said, for the last 3 years. It's right after the last one came back till now, and some people even further back. Some of them go back a decade or more.